Avengers! Assemble. Yo, welcome to Gameside Chat. I'm your host, Captain Austin Huff today. Along with me, the invincible Iron Man himself, my co-host, Mr. Michael Huff. How are you doing today, Mr. Mr. Huff?
I am Iron Man. I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
Chills, man.
Chills.
Literal chills.
I think we're excited.
That might be an understatement.
What's this episode about, man? What are we doing here?
This has been a game we've been looking forward to. It's been mixed feelings, but now I think it's solidified that we love this game. We are talking about the Avengers game by Square Enix today.
Yeah, Crystal Dynamics is developing the Avengers game for PS4, Xbox, and PC. It's getting released on September 4th, I believe. So the beta was this weekend for PS4 owners. If you had a PS4, it was free. And it was great, right? I mean, we had a good time.
I had a great time, yeah. This is going to be a great game that we're going to be able to play with all of our friends and just jump in whenever we want.
So we're going to do a full breakdown this week, and that's going to be awesome, bro. So I'm going to save my for audio listeners out there, we're wearing our...
We got a little geared up today, or suited up, if I may.
We suited up.
You
We've been cosplaying for years. No, we haven't.
Yeah, just in our house.
You got to check it out. If this is audio only, you got to see what we got going on. I'm going to put my Tony Stark shades on.
There we go.
And let's get into some stuff before we talk about
Should we
Avengers here.
Talk about a little bit of feedback from our fans?
We had a great first episode. Thank you everybody so much for showing up. It was awesome.
It really made my day seeing on Friday everyone texting me, talking about it. We got 100 views on the first day, and that I can't thank enough for every one of you watching. Michael,
that's awesome, man. That was great, dude. Like, I honestly didn't think it would be that good. One biggest thing, we needed new mics. We needed new mics bad. We ordered new mics. We're doing this. We're planning on doing this for a long time, so we're investing. Ready to talk about games, man.
You're welcome to your ears.
Yeah, seriously, it was a rough, but we're gonna get better and better with each episode. Yeah. And our first topic was top 5 games, and so we asked our little community that we're trying to start here. Hey, what are some of your favorite 5 games? And we got some good write-ins.
Get some people involved with the show. So we're gonna look at some of the people's games in here. Get past all the scribbles on my page. I want to give a shout out to one of my friends, Josh Mello. He gave me his top 3 games of all time.
Top 3?
Yes.
What's his name again?
Josh Mello.
Josh Mello.
Mellow, the mellow man.
Is he mellow?
Oh, dude, he's super mellow. He makes reggae music.
Okay, so we know what that means.
Oh, yeah.
He's high right now, wherever he is. Wherever he is, he's...
Hey, man.
What do they say? Smoking the doobie? Do they still say that?
Sure. That's what the kids say nowadays.
That's what the kids say.
Yeah.
All right.
We're too old. So his number 1 game is Skyrim, 2, Dark Souls, and any GTA, but he prefers San Andreas.
A gamer, bro. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Skyrim came out on everything.
It did, Switch.
Freaking Xbox 360, PS3, PS4, PC, Xbox One Series X.
Keep going. List goes
Switch,
on and on.
GameCube. No, that's cool. That's awesome, man.
And we'll shout out Angel and Ethan also. Angel's top 5 games are Gears 2, GTA 5, Mortal Kombat, Deadly Alliance, I think it says, Modern Warfare 2, Super Smash Bros. That's a good list. And then Ethan also said Call of Duty Black Ops 2 for his number 1, Doom Eternal.
Dude, I was gonna be on my list and I took it off because I thought that was like a cheap one, because everybody plays those games.
Oh yeah. His number 2 is Doom Eternal. Number 3, do you remember you actually
Doom.
said this to me?
Okay.
You were like, if Minecraft's on your list, and it was at number 3. This is his number 3.
I didn't mean it in a negative way.
Hey,
I just meant it's very popular.
You know what you mean, you hater. I'm just kidding.
I'm
I'm gonna get you on it someday, dude. We're gonna build a
I'm
great
not
town.
playing Minecraft. I'm not 3.
We'll see about that. And his number 4 is Spider-Man PS4, and 5 is Arkham Knight.
Awesome games.
Great games.
Awesome games. I linked up with. There's a new Instagram page that we follow on our Instagram. Super cool dude. I don't know how to pronounce their name, but what they're looking to do is put game news out like all day, like IGN kind of, and they seem pretty committed. They have a lot of good stuff. I linked up with them. Their page is called I'm gonna pronounce this wrong, and I apologize to them, but it's Marispan Rumpman. If you go to our Instagram and follow them, they're throwing up news left and right. You know, I actually got some scoops from them on stuff that I didn't even know about that was happening until Monday rolled around. So their top 5 over there on that webpage, the Spyro games, he mentioned to me that when he played those remakes, it brought a tear to his eye, which I sentiment with that.
Oh yeah,
with the Crash games. That's cool,
man. And we can also mention that I asked Michael's daughter what her favorite game was. You remember what she said, Michael?
She said
the Fox game.
The Fox game.
Yep.
What did the Fox say? Crash Bandicoot, of course. She doesn't know that it's called that. She does now. Scarlett, my daughter, gonna be a very good podcaster. She we ran a little practice episode and she was killing it. So one day we'll have her on the show.
The future of our business.
It's gonna be great, man. But yeah, no. Again, thank you for everybody writing in. Next week's episode, we'll have a special guest on, which we won't announce right now.
Yeah.
Could be Vin Diesel. You know, he heard
Vinny.
He heard what I said last week about shave my head, call me Vinny.
He was.
He said, "Don't do that. I'll come on the show." No, it's not
Dude,
Vin Diesel.
If he, I don't even know what would happen. I'd be pretty intimidated by Vin Diesel if he came on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
Another shout out to Amric and our friend Kel. They
mailed us in a gift.
They made a little gift
celebrating the first episode.
They made a little screenshot of our. If you guys can see it,
we'll post it.
Yeah, we'll put this on there. It's a screenshot of our podcast on Spotify. It's a little glass image of it.
It's cool.
It's really cool. We'll put this up on the wall.
Yeah, you know, if you like what you're hearing, you like talking about games, you want to see where we go, share with your friends. Share with your friends. We'll give you shout outs. Let us know that you're sharing with your friends. And, you know, this week's episode, it's going to be the breakdown of the Avengers beta.
Yep.
We're going to talk about it. I'm going to have a couple questions to ask Austin, and we'll feed off of each other and see where that goes. But we're real excited for this game. Is it all good? Is it all bad? I don't know. I mean, there's definitely some good and bad things about it.
If you have Avengers in the name, like, it's hard to say no for me. Okay. It's hard for both of us to say no, to be honest.
We love Avengers. Everybody does. So
we're
it's
nerds.
An easy topic. You know, we love everything down to the music. It's awesome. Avengers is great. So if anybody's played the Avengers beta, let us know what you think. You know, down low. We streamed it this weekend. Excuse me, we had a great time.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get right into it, man. We're gonna talk about it again next weekend. It's free for everybody next weekend. So if you haven't played Avengers and you want to try it out for free, download it. Doesn't matter, Xbox, PC, PS4, all next weekend, all 3 days.
Yes. No, so it starts at... Okay, so here's the annoying thing. It starts on Friday at 9 p.m. But lately, the first weekend, they changed it. They made it, like, in the morning. So just be warned. You can preload it on Thursday, and then you can start it Friday 9 p.m. But be looking on their Twitter, because they can be sneaky about it. Just change it.
I mean, if it's early, it's early. That's a good thing.
If it's early, good.
You're the one that's like, oh, son of a gun.
Yeah.
It's early. I'm at work. But
I was like, oh, man, I was planning to come on this time, but, like... it messed up my time. I planned it.
But, you know, it's cool if you're thinking about... If you are thinking at all about...
I don't do that very often.
Yeah, I know. No, I'm just kidding. You know, if you're thinking about getting it or you're interested, download it, play it. Let us know what you think, because I think that it's a lot to talk about. You know, there's a lot going on there. There's a ton of content, like...
And maybe tell us
and hours and hours of gameplay.
Oh, yeah. Tell us who your favorite character is. Your favorite moments with it, you know, maybe favorite levels too.
Yeah, if you want to get on and play with us when it comes out, we're definitely gonna play it. So let's play with the community and go forward that way. So I'm gonna ask you some questions, man. So
do it. Give me a little. We're gonna have a little interview sesh right now.
Yeah. So the Avengers beta came out. You're obviously already excited.
Oh, dude,
it was announced.
Unbelievably excited.
So from the beginning though,
From the beginning.
So 2 years ago they announced it.
Okay, so no. At the beginning, okay. So you remember when it first came out? Well, okay, no. I was excited from the beginning.
Right, the announcement
but
trailer.
we didn't know anything about it. You just saw like Thor's hammer on the ground, Cap's shield.
That's an easy trailer to make. I could make that trailer.
Very easy.
Play some
trailer.
music in the background. Yeah.
We can make it with this budget we got going on right now. But it was a trailer, big game, lots of questions. And we had no idea what direction they were going to go.
And then E3 came and it wasn't there.
And it wasn't there. And
then it was there next year.
Super disappointing.
And let's just be honest about it. It kind of, Crystal Dynamics makes the Tomb Raider games, and those are super polished, and the graphics are great. When they first released the trailer, it was very mixed at E3 because they're like, oh, it looks good, but the character models look a little not
a little
off.
Different. I remember Black Widow looked a little like Lord Farquaad for a second.
Oh, yeah. So it was like the B Squad. It was like not our Avengers.
Yes, but they've taken inspiration from the movies, the MCU. You can say that for sure.
For sure.
Without a doubt. But yeah.
Okay, so and for me, I was real after that E3. I was like, it doesn't look very good. Impressions were doesn't play very good. No. And the graphics they were kind of iffy. And you don't judge a game. Everybody judges a game when it's released. That's the point, or before it's released, and then you get your hands on it. So I think that's what they're doing with the beta. They've earned some goodwill after doing some wrong things.
Yeah.
And they released this beta, which shows that they're confident in their product.
And, you want to get it out there to see the audience reaction to it. And I think for the most part, I've been hearing a lot of good reactions to this game.
Not a perfect game.
Not a perfect game.
So the beta opens up.
Yeah.
Bridge sequence.
Exactly. Okay.
Things are going down. The Avengers are opening up their new, I think, headquarters in San Francisco. I may be wrong with that, but something's going down. Like they're busy with something.
It's A-Day. Yes.
Yeah, they're busy with something. They're doing it, and then all of a sudden, boom, there's an attack on the bridge sequence.
Yes.
You start as Iron Man.
No, you start as Thor, right? No.
You start as Thor. Yes. And that's who I'm excited to play as.
Yes.
Start as Thor. So my first question is, what did you think about the bridge sequence? Break it down for me. What did you think about it?
I want more scenes of the bridge sequence. Like, if you can just mix between all those heroes on the bridge like that.
So you switch back and forth between the things seamless. Like you play as one character.
It has to be smooth.
It was
the transitions.
Fairly smooth.
It was.
I had some performance issues.
Yeah.
It was a little, but it was. I don't know. Did you have any performance issues in that opening sequence? Because there was a lot going on there with Hulk.
Not too much. Actually, yeah, with the Hulk, maybe a little bit. I think it's definitely gonna get better with the real game. But I mean,
hopefully, yeah.
I think the transitions will also be better because maybe they cut something out. Like in between those things. They don't. I think
that was the whole bridge sequence. I think.
You think so?
I think so.
Dang, that'd be interesting.
Huh. Yeah, because it showed everything. It was cool because how'd you like Thor?
Thor felt good, man.
Throwing the hammer, bringing it back.
The controls feel good.
It was
for him
cool.
Too.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing.
Funny thing about Thor, I did not use any of his special abilities because I was so into the game. I was like, let's go, just running, and
he has the lightning he can call down and he throws that. It's cool. It's cool. I mean, I feel like they should have an auto lock when you're throwing stuff because with the hammer you're trying to throw it a lot and you have to really aim.
Yeah. And
it doesn't really go where you want it to go. I think they should add an auto lock function where it's like, all right, boom, that's where I want to go. Boom, call it back. We go to the next one, instant.
Like a slight aim assist.
Yeah, like a slight aim assist would be great.
Yeah.
But no, it does really cool story stuff as far as I can tell. Because then you're jumping around and then you jump up to Cap. Did you freak out when you got to play as Captain America?
Oh, Captain America is my favorite character in the MCU. So
you ever read his comics?
Not really, no.
It's time, bro.
It may be time because I'm a big DC fanboy comic wise,
Yeah.
So maybe it is time to check out some Captain America comics. But
surprisingly, I thought that Cap was gonna be kind of lame. And when I played as Cap, I was like, "This is dope." Actually, I could play the whole game as Captain America.
Dude, yes, we're gonna definitely fight over characters for sure when this game comes out.
So who's your main?
My main, man.
I mean, you didn't get to play as everybody though.
No, I mean, well, yeah, you got to play a little bit. You got to try out most of their powers.
But you don't get to play as Cap because he's dead,
quote unquote. Spoilers, he still has a skill tree though, but he's gonna be alive. Captain America definitely was my favorite for the snippet we got,
It's a cool story. I think the story's cool. What do you think?
The story wise, yes, because Taskmaster, we don't see a lot of Taskmaster.
There's a couple boss battles in the beta.
Yeah.
So you fight Taskmaster, Scarlet Witch, which I like Scarlet Witch because she has like a grapple ability.
Oh, you're talking about Black Widow.
You think Scarlet Witch? Yeah. Black Widow.
I got you.
So Black Widow, she has a grapple ability where she like, you know, in the movies where she like jumps on you.
Yep.
Spins around. You could do that. That's cool, like counter move.
Yeah.
But I ended up, dude, I mained when I played about 6 hours of the beta.
Okay.
How many hours did you play?
I played more the first weekend. I probably played total of maybe actually 7 or 8. Yeah.
7 or 8.
Yeah.
And did you finish the harm room challenges?
Yes, all 3. You get a special banner.
That's
another thing.
I didn't finish the
Hey boy,
the 3 aim
we'll,
rooms.
We'll get that done this next weekend. But if you finish all 3 harm rooms, you'll get a special banner that basically says like, "Hey, I did the beta," you know.
And aim room, they're pretty much the harm rooms are like in X-Men where they have the, what do they call that room?
Oh, I don't know what
Dude,
that
that's
is.
freaking, you know what I'm talking about though, where they
Yeah.
fight the enemies that aren't real. So they have, it's like horde mode, waves of enemies coming at you. It's not that hard, but it was challenging. I
It was
died.
challenging.
What was really cool for me is that obviously the game focuses around multiplayer, right? That's the pitch
Yes.
of the game.
Yes.
It's a Destiny-like.
Yes.
Would you say that's Destiny-like?
It's very Destiny / Anthem-like. We're not gonna talk about Anthem.
What
We're
Anthem?
not-
Who?
We are
Anthem
not
what?
talking about them today. But the thing I think that really appeals me in this, like for Anthem wise, is that this Avengers game is something that you're gonna grow. You know, you're gonna build that helicarrier or whatever base you're putting together, and it's gonna come together as you keep progressing through the game.
It looks like they're trying to throw a lot of content out there, which is good.
Which is great. We'll get into more like DLC later, but we'll talk more about the game for
So,
now.
what did you think about a new character that they kind of brought out, Kamala?
Kamala.
She's she's a superhero, but she's not really well known.
She's not. She's a new character that they've recently brought up in Marvel Comics.
And they're making a movie too.
Of her, really?
Miss Marvel movie, yeah.
Whoa. Okay. But from the game, you know, she kind of seeming like the Tom Holland Spider-Man of this game.
You know what? That's a good one. Yeah,
It's a
She's
good comparison.
so
She's the ultimate fangirl of the Avengers.
they don't
you
really
know?
say how she gets involved, but essentially, the Avengers get dismantled because they have the bridge sequence where they lose
Yes.
and Cap dies, and that breaks up the team.
Mm-hmm.
And then how many years pass by? We know that there's this company, you know, their AIM,
Yep.
and they are doing experiments on people, and they're giving people superpowers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And so I think she gets superpowers because it's like a thing that people are getting powers all around the world.
Yeah.
She gets her powers. She doesn't know what to do. She meets Bruce Banner at some point, and they set off on an adventure to bring the Avengers together. So essentially, that's the story.
Yes.
Find out where the Avengers are, bring them back so they can restore peace. That's a cool story.
I want to see the what happens after the bridge scene and before that, because obviously there's
Yes.
a big chunk of game.
Dude, I bet you there's a couple hours. I
But
hope.
they have
hope
good
so.
voice actors, so I hope they have like a really good, like maybe an altercation.
Troy
conflict.
Baker,
Yes.
Nolan North.
Oh,
Couldn't ask already there. I'm like sold,
best
done.
cast. Yeah.
So, I give the graphics like a B.
I can agree with that. Maybe it'll be
The environmental graphics are beautiful. I
Yeah.
think that the levels are beautifully designed. The environments are destructible, which is hard thing to do.
Yeah.
Especially when you play as Hulk. So I with Hulk, there's a lot going on. Like you're blowing stuff up, you're throwing enemies, you're doing all this stuff.
Yeah.
I hope that on PS5 and when the game comes out, they kind of resolve some of those performance issues to make it feel smoother.
Yeah.
Did you play as Hulk a lot?
Hulk, yes, I think so. I used him in big like hordes of enemies. That.
Yeah.
You could just obviously you're gonna smash with Hulk.
It's
smash,
hard to
you
see
know?
how, like, what if you're just playing as Kamala and there's those hordes of enemies? Like, is it still going to be, like, a doable thing?
It's gonna be you're gonna. Oh, that gets me into what I'm gonna talk about later. But you're gonna have a different fighting tactic. You know, I think every
Avenger is going
If
to
you're-
fight a little bit different.
if you're playing as one Avenger that night, and you switch to someone else, I've noticed that I can't really. It's not gonna go well for me because I'm so used to playing. I was playing as Black Widow one night, and I wanted to switch over to Iron Man, but I was like, I can't get this flying right. I can't, do
Yeah.
these repulsors because they're totally different but they have similar control schemes. But I was so used to playing as Black Widow that night.
Yeah, no, I think it's awesome though. So I did like, I kind of want like an Avengers, like a Superman, like a Spider-Man PS4 Avengers game,
Yeah,
like a super polished single player game. This is not what that is, right?
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like this is not it, but
If you like Destiny,
this is a looter shooter. You know,
it's like it's gonna be always updated. You know, they're not gonna charge for the updates, and it's a game designed to play with your friends.
Yeah.
And what I thought was cool was that like when I opened, I was doing the harm rooms.
Yeah.
I didn't even know I had matchmaking on,
Mhm.
and I'm just playing, and all of a sudden I'm like, I thought that the other team, that like the members of my team were AI. I was playing with 3 other people online.
Oh really?
I thought I was by myself.
That's cool.
Yeah, it just happens, and I'm
Dude,
like, they didn't even ask me. Like that's crazy. Did you play with anybody when you played on the beta?
Dude, I tried. I did have some problems with trying to matchmake with people for a while.
Same.
I was trying to play
I
with
did.
Keanu this weekend, and
You know,
it
you're
was
not allowed
kicking
to do it until you get past a certain part in the beta.
I was done with the story for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah. That was when I beat the
So
first
you
thing
beat
the first weekend.
Abomination already?
Oh yeah, yeah,
I think it was after that.
yeah. I did the whole story.
They have
deal,
like a whole Hulk storyline. You get to play as the Hulk, and
which I surprised. There's a lot more. They figured out to do some cool mechanics with Hulk. Like he's
no, I like Hulk.
Yeah,
They have this.
he
So
jumps
every
off
character has
walls.
like crazy skill trees.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And there's so many possibilities to that. Like they want to go for a sandbox deal is what I read something about, and I actually read about how you'll be able to do combos involving other characters.
That'll be cool. They need to add more to the combat because
Yes.
combat's simple, but it's. I think the reason why it's simple is because they're trying to reach a large audience with this. This is going to be like the next hit
Yes.
if they cannot screw it up.
If they can, it's
Very
not
popular video game.
quite flashy,
Like-
but like they want you to be like in
Like
control.
I feel like my wife could play it.
Do it then.
Like because you know what I mean.
Pick
it's
it
just
up.
like a couple buttons, and you get stronger and stronger, and
yeah, left
you-
triggers me aim, right triggers to me like
you can
to shoot
revive
something.
the other player. So if she dies, you can revive. And
Yeah.
Run around. So I played with Jace a little bit.
Yeah.
Jumped on with Jace, and
What'd you guys do?
I asked him what he thought about it. A couple things, and I want to ask you too.
Yeah.
So the game focuses around, like you said, it's a looter. It's not a looter shooter, but it's like a looter brawler.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And so the gear that you go collecting, you want to upgrade your character, upgrade your skill tree. They also have gear. The gear is invisible, so you pick up gear and it makes you stronger. You can dismantle your gear, upgrade your gear, boost your gear, all this stuff with gear. You don't see it on the character. Do you like that it's invisible gear, or what do you think?
I like seeing myself change throughout the whole game. I think that's really exciting, but
Not
it's-
physically though. Like, well, they have the cosmetics.
Yeah.
The gear doesn't change the way that you look.
Yeah, but that was something like I'll go back to Destiny a little bit. Every time you got a new gear piece in Destiny, you'd see that change. It's cosmetic, but
But then if you had one that you liked and you got rid of it, you don't have that cosmetic anymore.
yeah, in Destiny it was able to combine what it looks like with its power with the other item. It'd be cool if they could do that.
It's a hard decision. Like, do you do cosmetic? I think what they do with the cosmetics is good because you have all these cool costumes from the comic books. Because it's very, even though it goes off the MCU, it does go off the comic books a lot. You could actually learn a lot about the comics.
And I think that's gonna be what's better. Is like, I mean, not better, but
I kind of wish there was like a happy medium.
yeah, exactly. You could probably see like maybe a different kind of sleeve for
Or-
Captain America, like gloves.
Yeah, or see it get different.
Yeah, it's
bigger.
a little different.
I don't know.
but
Maybe
we're
they
gonna
made
have
the right
cool-
decision. I just
Yeah,
so I never played. I played a little bit of Destiny. Like I finished the main campaigns. I never went back.
yeah,
I like the competitive side of Destiny, not so much the grinding. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about the grinding, but the gameplay and the story is gonna keep me there.
exactly.
Like I want to play that. I don't know if after I beat the story and if I beat all the missions, which is a lot of missions probably, am I gonna keep wanting to play, or is that just gonna be enough? I know some people will.
Something that I talked about was like, yeah, you play Destiny and you finish the story. This is Avengers. We care about Avengers. Destiny is a new story, but Avengers, we've grown up with them.
Well, let's say even we do finish it all, and
Okay.
we're like, all right, cool. they have plans though. They're gonna keep adding to this game for a long time.
Yes, they're gonna have a lot of DLC, and it's all gonna be free, which makes me
And
very happy.
so there was leaks this weekend. Were you aware of this?
Yes,
There was a leak. A YouTuber, I'll have to find his name and give him a shout out. He data mined the beta, and this is funny. This is why games do not put out betas, because people get the source code from the beta and they hack it and they find out what's going to be in the game.
You bad people. I kind of wish that this didn't get leaked.
I know.
I love surprises.
But it's something to talk about.
Exactly.
To get excited.
Yeah.
So there's 17 leaked possible unlockable, and that's not confirmed.
Yeah.
So the Avengers that you can play as now are
Captain America, Iron Man, Black Widow, Hulk, Thor, and Kamala. And the first DLC character is going to be Hawkeye.
Right. And then possibly already announced was Hank Pym, right?
Hank Pym, they said it on the first, was it a year ago that they announced that?
Right, but they didn't.
They didn't say he's a playable character yet.
I think he's going to be.
Or they showed the particle. They showed them growing something.
What if it's not going to be him? It's going to be Scott Lang.
That's a possibility too.
You have any orange slices? Okay, so cool,
dude. Which would be totally cool because you can go to I forget what the world's called. That when you shrink down the microscopic world. That
the quantum realm.
The quantum realm.
Yeah,
that could be totally like a different story mode.
Change it up, yeah.
And the one thing also is I want every character to have almost an origin story, but their own set story.
I don't know if you're gonna get that.
You
mean the DLC though? I think they're gonna explain where they're at, and then they're gonna act like they've been around for a long time instead of saying, "Oh, this is a new origin." That's what I personally think, but I don't know. They should just make Paul Rudd a special character. Not even Ant-Man, just Paul Rudd.
Just Paul Rudd.
The dude's awesome and everything.
You got any good Paul Rudd quotes? I can't think of any right now.
Look at us.
Hey, look at us.
Would you look at us?
Who would have thought?
Who did that?
Not me. Not me.
Dude, see Paul Rudd. Dude, I'd love to meet Paul Rudd. He's a
good guy.
Cool dude, and he never ages.
Oh man.
So I'm gonna read off this list of possible characters. We just went over the ones we know that Spider-Man's coming, all that.
Yeah, let's get into it.
So, Ant-Man.
Oh, whoa! You don't
Number
say.
one on the list. Black Panther, Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is cool.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about Captain
Marvel.
So
far,
too.
I'm not really surprised by any of these people on the list so far.
There's a couple though for me.
Okay.
Falcon.
That one I think he would be one of the first new DLC characters because I've been thinking of Falcon lately.
Right. It's what version do we get of the Falcon? The MCU or the comic book one? So Kate Bishop, which is gonna be it's obviously Hawkeye's daughter, and she's also Hawkeye, but
yeah.
So they could have a little story with him when he comes. It might be not just him, but him and his daughter.
That might be a bit of ways though, Kate Bishop. Deal. You
gotta
focus
having
on
that
Hawkeye
TV show.
A little bit.
That's his daughter though, so they could bring it in.
Maybe just kind of introduce her, but not make her playable.
Well,
character.
I noticed with some of these characters, if they do DLC, that they're like duos. So
maybe Falcon and Winter Soldier can come together.
Yeah, exactly. So Winter Soldier's at the end of the list.
Yeah.
Ant-Man and Wasp are together.
Oh yeah.
Vision and Scarlet Witch.
Yep.
They're a couple. She-Hulk. That's a duo with Hulk.
But
Marvel and Captain Marvel. That's a duo.
Mm.
Hulkbuster's on the list, but that's already in the game, so I don't know why that's on there.
That's interesting.
War Machine.
Yeah.
Maybe War Machine has his own Hulkbuster. That's a good list though. How long do you think it's gonna take? Do you think it's legit or no?
I think for the most part, yes, because I was they're gonna put Winter Soldier in there, and they're very inspired by the MCU, and that's everybody from the MCU.
Yeah.
I think it'll be cool, and they're gonna be different from the MCU, so we have to be able to accept that for what it is.
No, for sure. That's what comic books are about. Is the characters always changing? So
yeah.
What do you grade the beta, bro? How did it make you happy and make you more excited or less excited for the game?
I think it was a good I'm ready for this. I want it to be out, but also a little meh.
Bro,
at the same
I'm
time.
supposed to be wearing this mask for when we talk about Avengers.
Yeah, sorry. Don't be showing your identity.
I am not Iron Man.
Who are you? Who are you?
Who are you?
I've
I've seen those eyes.
But I think
Now it calls to you.
for the most part, the Avengers beta, I liked it a lot. You know.
Same. I think I was a little skeptical on it,
Mm-hmm.
even though I knew I was gonna play it. Let's put that out there. I knew I was gonna play it. I just didn't know how good it was really gonna be. You know, I have my critiques, but I'm still excited for it. And I think the reason why I get critiques is because like you play high like AAA games like on the PS4, and you go to that and you're like, well, there's not the same level of polish. Like this game
Yeah.
could be bumped up another level if they can fix the perform. My game locked. Now it's a beta. It's supposed to not be perfect.
Yeah.
So we don't know, but I want to see some polish, man.
From a big company, Square Enix, Crystal Dynamics, I would have kind of almost expected a lot of polish.
Dude, look at Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider's a beautiful game.
Dude, gorgeous.
Lara Croft's gorgeous too.
It is coming to
Sorry, what? What'd I say?
hands above the table.
Oh.
No, that's cool. I think that I agree with you. I think that it would be a little bit, better, but
Yeah.
I think that's because they're putting a lot into the gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like it's when a game comes at the end of a console generation, it's supposed to be insane. Like The Last of Us 2, Ghost of Tsushima, all these, but
Yeah. I think the most
PC. I wonder how the PC version looks.
one of the most appealing things for this game, because we're looking at it, I was like, we're gonna wait for the PS5, man. I'm not gonna buy this when I'm about to get rid of my PS4 in a little bit.
But they're
and
gonna upgrade it for free though.
This
right?
is a game that's gonna expand. If it's gonna get all those characters out,
Get on it early and start playing it.
that's gonna be a whole year before all those people get out there.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have a free what's it called, cross gen,
Yeah.
or cross save, something like that. And that's what made it really appealing, because now I know that I can buy that game and I'm safe to play on my PS5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything else about the beta that you really liked?
I love the way that, like, some characters felt. Like Black Widow, very smooth character.
Yeah.
Iron Man, I wasn't the best at shooting with him while I was flying,
Because it needs an auto aim.
because that's
Well, okay.
But aim assist.
It does have auto aim.
Yes,
It's just not as
on-
good as it should be.
it should be.
And I'm gonna play the all this current game a lot.
Yeah.
But and I'm not that picky of a gamer. I'm not. But I think that critiquing is good
Yeah.
in any game.
We're just saying things. But I want to ask you. These might not be characters that get into the game, but who would you want to be in the game that
Oh, the X-Men for sure.
X-Men for sure?
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna do that.
They won't do that. If anything,
It's a different team, right?
It'd be what, Wolverine? Yeah, if anything,
Classic Wolverine,
maybe
Spider-Man team up.
Cyclops.
X-Men's
If-
awesome. X-Men need their own game, a good game.
A good game.
Ultimate Alliance 2 the new Ultimate Alliance was good. Oh, I was gonna say, this game, what it is, it's not that polished single player. What it is this is the sequel to this is the current gen sequel to Ultimate Alliance. Like this is, it's not the same,
Yeah.
but it's those vibes because you have a team of 4 and you go on a mission. You have a big map, and you're going to these points. There's like side things you can do. Did you notice that?
Yes.
And so it's a big map. You go and there's all these side quests so you can get like loot and stuff.
Which actually reminds me, there's like I think 1 or 2 secret levels in that game. I know there's
I've
one
heard
for
of that.
sure in the Snowy Tundra, and we should go look for that next weekend.
We should. You know what? Okay, so you know what was cool? So in the Snowy Tundra,
Yeah.
totally like the start of Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, dude. I'm like the Hulk, and I'm running through.
Language.
Yeah, the sun's going down, big boy. That's a good
Big boy.
underrated movie. I mean, that doesn't like. We won't get on talking about the movies in this episode, but
I mean,
Age of Ultron gets kind of a bad rep.
but think about the rest of the movies it's going up against.
Yeah, true.
There's Endgame, Infinity War, and the OG Avengers.
But it fits in its puzzle piece for sure.
Yeah, it's
But yeah, that's actually when I'm gonna say this. So you, before we're done with Avengers, so you were blown away by the bridge sequence.
the bridge sequence looks good.
In the beginning.
And they're using San Francisco. We don't see a lot of games that use San Francisco too much.
That's true.
And I
That's
like
true.
that. The Golden Gate Bridge is falling apart.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna tell you my impressions.
Okay.
At the starting.
Mhm.
I was not blown away by the bridge sequence.
Really?
I was being really critical of it because
Oh.
I had performance issues. I thought it was really cool. And then when I got to play as Black Widow, I'm like, this is dope. This is cool. I'm fighting. This is cool.
1v1 with Taskmaster.
Yeah, that was a really cool showdown. It felt like a movie. It was good, but I just kind of wasn't sold on it. Like it was like, all right, it was cool, but like I need playing some of these amazing games that have come out. I need to see some like what.
I need some wow.
It is not clicking for me.
Yeah.
Like this is amazing. I did not get that.
We might be kind of spoiled, video game wise, and like this,
right?
However,
it wasn't until I got online with a friend and we were doing missions, grinding through the missions. I was like, okay, I get it. This is what this game is.
This is what dreams are made of.
And it's like, going here, going there, getting the loot, smashing enemies, moving forward. I think that they need to add a mini map to the game to see where your teammates are, because there's a button, you hit the up button, and it shows you where your other player is, but otherwise you get lost.
Do you see their names at all, like through walls or anything like that?
Yes.
You do?
Big icon comes up above them.
Yeah.
Which character it is, so you can get like four people, you can kind of like all spread out. You can get lost because there's no mini map. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I'd like to see them add a mini map too, but no, when I was playing with a friend, that's when it was good for me. I was like, this is really cool. Just chilling and just playing a superhero game, man. Like Ultimate Alliance was like that, it was like where you play with your friends. So.
This was one of the first games that you could play 4-player co-op. That was always fun, getting together with your friends like that, and fighting over which Avenger you want to be.
I was always Spider-Man.
Oh, you prick! I want to play
or Wolverine. I see you as a Cyclops and Captain America kind of guy.
Who are we? Like, okay, yeah. Did I ask you who your favorite was from the beta?
Hulk was my favorite.
Hulk's your favorite.
I want to see the performance get better with all the destructible environments because I love just tearing stuff up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think Black Widow
really
was my favorite from it.
Was this an emotional decision?
An emotional decision.
Like, do you just love Black Widow?
Nah, it's just like she's a good character. I don't have
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
Iron Man was good too.
She just kind of like flowed like.
I wanted to play more as Thor, but
yeah, I mean,
I want him to be my favorite.
Maybe the beta just left us with a lot of wants.
I was satisfied. I'm ready. I'm ready to play it. It's only a couple weeks away. Yeah. I'm ready, dude. Like when it comes out, we'll do. We have it planned, because we love Avengers. We're gonna do another special Avengers episode. We're gonna do something special. That's gonna be fun. And we're gonna have a couple guests on here.
I want to try to work on getting together a live stream Twitch account so we can show our gameplay from it or something like that. We'll try to throw some gameplay on the YouTube channel while we're at it also.
Bro, you should look straight into the camera and just say, I can do this all day.
Hey.
No, not hey.
Oh.
Captain America doesn't say hey.
Like from Spider-Man.
You gotta say it confidently.
Hey.
Yeah, that's okay.
I can do this all day.
That is America's ass.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Bootay.
That's America's bootay.
Bootay.
No, that's a...
You ever see those elevator memes of Captain America?
Oh, yeah.
He's like...
Don't say it. Like, don't say it. And he says it and they tackle him.
It's like, ah.
That's cool. Any closing thoughts on Avengers?
Let's see. Ooh.
Where are we at on time on this?
That's what I was going to ask you. I was like, I don't know what time we started at. What did you think? It doesn't say it on that screen.
Yo, go check and then I'll keep the chat busy.
All right.
Me and the friends will talk. I wanted to shout out some other top 5 games that were sent to me, actually. Brandon Mejia, our bud, he had a list that he gave me, and I wanted to bring out one of his favorite games on his list was Contra, because he used to play with his dad when he was little. That's a special place for him. Bumping the camera, bro?
No.
So games, just talking about how he has
40 minutes.
40 minutes. Okay, so let's wrap up with some news and what we've been playing.
We got 20 more.
Okay. Also, talking to Scarlett, we're talking about games because I'm trying to teach her about games. And she's like, yeah, I think I would like this game. Like, what would you like a game about? And I forgot what she said, but I was...
Oh, I remember. She said she wants a game with all of the Frozen characters.
Yes.
And all the Disney princesses.
And I said, what if I told you that there was a game and it had Mickey Mouse?
Oh, boy.
Goofy.
Yep.
Donald Duck.
I can't do a Donald
Elsa.
Let it go. Let it go. I'm gonna stop there.
Rapunzel.
Does she have a song about her hair?
Yeah. I don't remember
Let
what
it
it is.
grow.
Let it grow. Let it grow. Hercules, Toy Story, Monsters Inc. I'm like, this is a game. And she's like, what? All in one game? I'm like, yeah, all in one game. Kingdom Hearts. She's like, I'm like, just wait, girl. Like
That
5 years
little
from now,
mind
probably
blown.
longer than that. Like,
That's
we're totally. It's gonna be like she's gonna love that game. Like Kingdom Hearts is such a great series we didn't talk about last week, but
The music in that game is really what gets me.
really,
Yes.
it's emotional chills.
I have. Oh,
You know when music
Ooh.
gives you chills, it's like
it's good.
the best.
They did it well. Simple and clean in the Kingdom Hearts game is where it's at, man.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's all about that. But yeah, no, that's some other games. I had a couple other in the email.
Yeah.
That we'll do some shout outs again next week. Every week we're coming out with the podcast Wednesday or Thursday. You know, we're coming out a little early this week because I'm going on a trip.
Yes.
But we're gonna consistently put these out. Give us a listen, man. Let us know what you think. Send in some topics.
Yeah. Make sure to write into the YouTube channel. You can also subscribe, like.
What's our email, bro?
Our email, I don't know if anybody's going to really write in the email to us, but our email is gamesidepodcast@gmail.com.
We've been getting DMs.
Yes.
So our Instagram page.
Go ahead and slide in my DMs if you could.
We're trying to make a little community, man. Like it's
Yeah.
it's going places. It's cool. We're gonna do it. We're in this for the long haul. Are you wrapped up on Avengers? You want to talk about some other stuff?
Ooh. I want to talk about, okay, so the people I would want in the game, I think it'd be really amazing if they could fit in somehow the Fantastic Four because Marvel owns them now, right?
Well, that was always just the movies.
That's true.
They've always
But
owned them.
If they can,
They've always owned the Marvel. Yes, they can do
yes.
Fantastic Four.
They could do Fantastic Four, you know?
What about Guardians of the Galaxy? Because they're kind of Avengers.
Snap! There was none of those in the list.
Star Lord, yeah.
Star-Lord
They might
for
save that
sure.
for like a sequel or something, though.
Yeah, they'd probably drop them all at the same time, you know?
Do you think we'll ever see an Avengers 2? I think we will.
Way far down the line. We're got a ways to go for that.
Depends, man. Look at Destiny.
That too.
You never know, though.
At the point for Destiny, it was like, I need something new to get past all this stuff. So I was like, let's just get a new Destiny. And that's what they did. Just clean slate it.
Yeah, and Destiny 2 is definitely better than Destiny 1, right?
Ooh, okay. That's what I want to talk about. I actually read something that Crystal Dynamics said they were motivated to make this game because of Stan Lee passing.
Oh, that's cool.
So I want to know if there's gonna be something with Stan Lee in this game, and I think
There has to be.
that'd be amazing. Honestly,
They have to.
that's something I'll remember for
Dude,
a long time.
Watching Spider-Verse and like he's gone and he has that scene where he's like, the suit always fits. And like I got chills and like shout out to Into the Spider-Verse, dude. Like that's a great movie.
That's a great game. Miles Morales, man. You know,
Dude,
I didn't know much about Miles Morales until
this is crazy.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Could like with the way that things are going, like Peter Parker's the OG, but do you think that Miles will be like the better Spider-Man, or is that crazy talk?
That
I don't know. Okay, I'm not gonna say better. The more popular.
I mean, that's up for everyone to decide. You know,
Is it just because he's new? Is
We
it just
grew
because he's
up-
diverse?
we grew
I
up-
love the character.
we grew up with Peter Parker. Now kids are growing up with Miles Morales.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Scarlett's gonna grow up and she's gonna remember Miles Morales.
No,
maybe.
that's freaking. I think that's cool because they did it right. It's not some trash character. Miles
No.
has his own motivations. He has like to live up to the name. It's a cool like sentiment to the new generation of like doing your own thing, not just because the previous generation did it. You know,
Yeah.
like that's a. It's
He's
gonna
a
be great.
good, compelling character that we care about. You know. And
So they should
he's
put him in
different
Avengers,
from,
man.
He's different from Peter Parker. Oh,
Yeah.
should we get into the Spider-Man controversy with Avengers?
I mean, yeah. So we could just mention it that obviously people that don't know, this game is gonna be on PS4, Xbox, and PC, September 4th. The people that make the game announced, hey, next year,
Hey.
which who knows if that means 365 days from launch or just in 2021, Spider-Man's coming. However, only if you have a PlayStation can you actually play as Spider-Man. And
Yeah.
people, it's a controversy.
It's nice because we are PS4 owners, but I don't understand. Like, I'm not gonna be able to understand someone in the Xbox scenario because I have it
Well, you can imagine, say, okay,
yeah, I can imagine.
we can't. So okay, so put it this way: You love Spider-Man,
Yes.
and you want to play Spider-Man in that game.
Mm-hmm.
If they said Xbox only, what would you do? Would you go to Xbox and play the game on Xbox?
It's tough because that's a $300, way of just playing stuff.
Because it's not going
It's
to be
very
on Game
character.
Pass probably, so you'd have to buy a new console, and then all your friends play on PS4.
Yeah.
Like, is it really going to sway people? I mean, if you don't have any console, and if you have all of them, dude, the people who had the guess, like had all of them, had to decide. They're going to decide PS4 now. So it's a great marketing. From a business standpoint, it's genius.
Yes, definitely.
But the debate is
But
it anti-consumer of Sony to be doing this?
It also is weird because PS4 has the Insomniac Spider-Man, and this is not Insomniac Spider-Man.
That would be freaking awesome if it was.
But that made me think like maybe that's the reason, but it's not. But that would be crazy cool if it was.
I guess we'll see what happens. But it's definitely these big companies right now are getting like pressed. Like
Yeah.
people aren't really putting up with their crap. Like they're like, hey, don't be doing these things. We don't like it.
It's always
For good, for better or worse.
It's always competitive. PS4 is gonna want you to play on their console, for sure. And Xbox gotta find a way to fight back. So
Yeah, a lot of people are, I love Spider-Man, but I'm just like I can't see him in this game. I'm gonna be very curious of what they do.
it'll be interesting because we're used to seeing
It's way
Tom
different
Holland.
than Spider-Man 4's controls and the way that game plays. It makes sense. In this game, obviously it makes sense. It's a superhero game, but it's gonna be so different
Mm-hmm.
that I'm just kind of like for me. I'm just like, all right, cool. Like you said, we have PlayStation, so.
It is what it is.
But like we know friends who are gonna play on PC who are now gonna play on PlayStation, so it's worked.
Yeah, Jace.
Because they get a percentage.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so just to warn everyone, PS4 is where Spider-Man's gonna be at.
PS4.
PlayStation Nation, baby.
So we're gonna see what happens with PS5, but we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see what happens.
for sure.
Some other news that I wanted to talk about is the Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
Is releasing some new DLC. For people that don't know what Ghost of Tsushima is, it's like a Japanese
Samurai game.
samurai / ninja game where it's a beautiful game with the beautiful environments. They very much focus on like the culture, the Japanese culture, in like every aspect of the game. So it's just a beautiful, gorgeous game, single player game. Coming out with DLC that's gonna make it multiplayer later this year.
Yeah.
So I think I haven't played it yet. I've seen gameplay and all that, but I think when I'm gonna wait play it on PS5.
It looks great. I would do that too, cause
Then we can play together. Cause
Yeah.
there's co-op missions. I don't think the whole game will be co-op, but
that'd be great. It looks like a great game, and I think it'd be a lot of fun. I know they have different stances you learn in the game. It's a very
oh yeah,
yeah.
it's very combat heavy, which is cool. Just the gameplay is awesome.
The weather changes depending how you play.
The photo mode's insane.
Yeah.
If you I know some of our family out there that doesn't play a ton of games. If you're looking to play like a game, Ghost of Tsushima is really cool. Look up gameplay and think about playing a game like that instead of just sticking to the Maddens and the Call of Duties and the games that everybody plays.
There's gonna be different games.
Fortnite, check out Ghost of Tsushima, man. That's like game of the year contender.
Yeah, and you're getting a good story with it too. Like I said last episode.
Try to branch out sometimes.
Yeah.
Like that's a great thing to do. Like I try to branch out and go out of my comfort zone.
Try new things. We get stuck.
Just
playing those
appreciate the
games.
art. What's going on.
Yeah, because the PS4 has been the console that changed me and how I game, because I didn't play a lot of story games and now I do, and I love it. So
Isn't that weird how like we love playing games socially, but the single player games are so insane for Sony, man. Like they're so good.
they are.
It's like, where's Xbox? And I don't mean to talk crap about Xbox, but where's their games, man? Like still, like they had that whole showcase, and I'm still like, okay,
Next year.
they're
with Halo.
they're new IPs, which new IPs can be great, but if we don't know the IP, it's hard to get excited. Like you have to really blow somebody away.
Yeah, and that sucks. Yeah, because like we left that PlayStation online conference, and we were like, "Holy crap!"
PS5.
PS5.
They showed us all
let's
that
go.
we wanted to see. Yeah.
Yeah,
Returning IP.
and that was a big fan service. Like we're signing up.
As long as it's
Xbox.
under
Oh, as long as it's what?
$550.
500, man.
I just don't want it to be $600.
No, heck no.
That's a lot of money.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna save some moolah.
Start a Patreon just to get us some PlayStation 5s.
Mom, can you buy me a PC, PS5, please?
Right. I've been a good boy.
But yeah, then we left the Xbox conference like, man, like there was nothing screaming out to
I
me.
want to be excited for Xbox. Where you just want to celebrate games in general.
Yeah, you know, we'll
Dude,
talk about it.
What's up with Nintendo, man?
Oh man, I mean Nintendo, they've always, they've always got something.
They do, but they're not saying what they got.
Because they're waiting for that Metroid Prime 4 or whatever,
That's what you think they're waiting for?
Yeah, that's gonna be their next big game next year, for sure.
I don't think that's for sure thing at all.
And I approve this message.
Okay, we'll clip that out. I don't think Metroid Prime 4 is coming out in 2021. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
Okay. Because it just started development last year.
Oh shoot, maybe.
Because they had to restart.
Oh yeah, I actually remember that.
I don't know what they have, man. Breath of the Wild 2. You think that's gonna come out this year? I think that it was going to.
I hope so. That'd be amazing. We have a lot of hopes for Breath of the Wild 2, man.
Dude, yeah, I know. That game has big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
I hope that they change it enough. Like I hope that and I mean what I mean by that.
Yeah.
Is the world, because we've already played. I put 90 hours in Breath of the Wild. People put more than that.
Great game.
I want it to be like new places to explore, and I think they'll do that because that was the main point of that game.
I'll tell you what I think I want the most from Breath of the Wild 2. I want voice acting for Link. I want to hear Link talk.
Dude,
that's some hype right there.
But they should not advertise it. It should just happen in the game.
Yeah.
Like I think that they should really focus on the story in this one. I know they kind of did on the last one, but like stretch out those cutscenes were awesome.
Oh yeah. Oh, the memories, right?
The memories were dope. They need to expand on those and really make a powerful story because a lot of people are going to play that game.
I mean, you have a powerful story without him saying anything.
Right. So like
already.
Zelda gets captured or hurt or injured, and he finally starts yelling at Ganon or something and says something like, maybe he just says a couple words like "I love you" or
rather just like something simple. So isn't that what how the last game ended off? Like Zelda just said something like that, like where it cut off where she was gonna say like "I love you, Link" or something like that. I can't remember.
I don't remember that.
Something like that, but
it was definitely
just
powerful moments, dude.
It was. Rather than hearing Link just go "Here."
We'll do like some crazy we'll talk about Zelda, our top Zelda games and stuff. That's a topic for another day.
Yeah.
That's great, man.
Anything else you wanna? I mean,
so we're down for the Avengers. We're ready for Avengers. Avengers.
Michael, what is your favorite Avengers movie? Go.
Endgame, dude.
There's
no controversy.
Endgame is gonna be number one for everybody. Besides Endgame.
Everybody. So my favorite Marvel movie or favorite Avengers movie?
Favorite Marvel movie.
Oh, you're gonna spring that on me. Okay,
right
what's
now.
yours?
What? Mine?
What's yours?
Captain America: Winter Soldier.
Okay.
Hands down.
Great movie.
Great movie.
It's like a spy movie.
We know.
Dude, that's a great movie.
Winter Soldier was Bucky all the whole time, but
I didn't.
You didn't.
I did not.
Really?
Had no idea.
I knew that from the cartoons.
I had no idea. I was like, what? My mind was blown.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not everybody knew that. There's a lot of people that watched the movie that did not know.
Maybe. Yeah, you're right. The best part of it is like where they're on the helicarrier and Bucky's just like, "You're my mission," and then Cap just looks at him. He's like, "Then finish it."
Yeah.
"'Cause I'm with you till the end of the
Oh
line."
my god.
Ooh.
Dude, that movie's so good. I always remember the motorcycle when he's like launching out of that thing, and the spaceship comes and is shooting him, and he freaking throws the shield. Yeah, the Quinjet, dude. Like that's. So, dude, Civil War is so good though. Like that was pretty much like an Avengers movie.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll say Civil War. Because you got the airport sequence. You got Tom Holland as Spider-Man.
First appearance.
Let's go. That was great.
That was good. That was really good.
So next week's episode is gonna be about.
Yes.
We gotta.
So, Michael's going on vacation. Ossie's taking over without him. He's gone. It's about time.
Stark out.
I had to deal with 2 episodes with this guy. Nah, I'm just kidding. I love you, man. We're going to get a guest appearance to be announced, but the topic is going to be about the Suicide Squad kills the Justice League and the new Batman Montreal game.
So we got 2 DC video games coming out.
Yes.
Hopefully this year.
Yes.
We talked last week about Arkham Knight, Arkham Asylum. Random thought about Arkham Asylum that I wanted to talk about.
Yes.
And this is random thought.
Mm-hmm.
Remember how I was like, oh yeah, it's a cult classic and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So that game is actually like a Metroidvania. Did you know that?
A Metroid what?
Metroidvania.
I don't even know what that is.
Okay, so Metroidvania is like a Metroid-like.
Oh.
Have you ever played Metroid, the
Yeah.
original ones? It's like what a Metroidvania is where you backtrack. So you're constantly upgrading upgrades, right?
Yeah.
So say you're playing a level, and then at the end of the level, you get like in Zelda, you get a hook tool or a boomerang.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now that unlocks other areas, and you can go backtrack and unlock that. That's a
Yes.
Metroidvania.
Because I remember on Asylum, I was like, why can't I get to this area? And it was kind of annoying.
Yes, so it's Metroidvania. So now that's like a staple of games. Like there's a ton of Metroidvanias.
Ah, man.
That's what that is.
That kinda
So there's
sucks.
like Metroidvanias, Castlevanias. That's funny. It's Metroidvania is a mix between Castlevania and Metroid, but no, that's cool. So shout out to that game because that game's sick, and I think that wasn't that on Alex's list? Like favorite games?
Asylum?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, let's see if I can remember. I remember Alex's number 1 game is Halo 2. His number 2 game
Dude,
is the
Halo
OG
2.
Battlefront 2.
Mm-hmm.
His number 3, I want to say, is Breath of the Wild. Spider-Man's in there. Sorry, Alex, I don't have YouTube pulled up right now.
Bro, everybody go to YouTube and comment on Alex's list.
Yeah, tell him he has the best list.
Tell me he has the worst list.
Actually, know what? No, he does have those 2 games on there because I was like, you know what? Alex and I are like really
Dude.
similar.
Yeah, he had a good list.
Yeah.
And you know what? I had Fortnite on my list, and you know what? I had a lot of people tell me that Fortnite
It sucks.
is like one of their favorite games.
You're a liar.
I'm not a liar. I'll prove it to you.
I was talking to Ethan, the guy that wrote in here. And I was like, he's like, really? And I was like, yeah, really, bro. I still don't look at Michael the same way.
Oh my god. Wow. Oh, dude, Apex dropped their new season yesterday.
Dude.
They have a new character.
Yeah.
They have new guns.
Mhm.
The new character has like this shield that you drop down.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to get on that battle pass, bro. Just check it out.
I can't. I can't waste more money on Apex. We're slowing down on it. There's new
Apex
games
is
coming
free.
out.
Then don't buy the battle pass. But we got to get on that new character, bro.
Oh, we do. I don't even know what their powers are. I haven't looked at the trailer yet.
It's cool. Yeah, man. Watch
Yeah.
the trailer, dude. Apex
do
is
it.
cool.
Looking at your background right now on your computer.
Sick, yeah.
Sick. Star Wars.
All right, man. Anything else
any
to
closing
wrap this out?
thoughts? Sure.
No, man. Just share, comment. Interact with us. DM us. Let us know
Yeah.
some topics that you would like to talk about. We're real excited about this Avengers game and where we're going with the podcast. And
Yeah. If you guys want to write in again, let us know. You can tell me your favorite Avenger, your favorite character you played in the game, if you did play the game, your thoughts about the game.
we want to start like a little community that is like the base of our friends, and then it's already growing.
It is.
We have 105 followers on Instagram.
Mhm.
We just want to just talk games and have like a safe place to just
To express our thoughts.
express our thoughts do something that we enjoy when all this crazy stuff is happening in the world. So
That's a nice, yeah. And another thing, we want to remind you all to stay safe out there. These are crazy times that we're living in currently. No, your mask. But, this is
Back from
something
the
just
dead.
to finish off your Friday.
Tony back
possibly.
from the dead.
Back from the dead. What is it? Even dead, I'm the hero.
Yep.
Yep. So,
All right, bro. Congrats on episode 2, brother.
thank you, man. We love you 3000. And Gameside out.
Gameside out.